Let's get back again. You guys thought I was finished for the day, but we don't finish. We keep working to bring you the best deals in the market. So we're going to go through a few things right now with a new guest that we've got on the way. Let me just play some, like I usually do. We play some music for Klubstop. So we'll play some, what should we play today? We're back again. What should we put the drum roll on? And we'll play Secrets.
Starting my business, I just wanna see it grow. Hopping out the car with the pockets all swole, and the client phoning. Tenants in the HMO, couple loyal fans, I don't care if I blow. Still chasing that door, still creating a way. Trying to see a net worth grow in a day. Statute of limitations, can't open the case. Clients in the States, up real late. Starting my YouTube, subscribe to my team. Klubstop Management, we about to win. And we don't ever gamble, cause gambling's a sin. Escrow account, know it's safe when I spend. Ain't just the buy, I got the old UAE. Projects by casino, projects by the sea. I map out a plan if you sit down with me. Log onto the website, have a look for free. I got the industry man, telling secrets to fans. You know the tax man, always trying to mess up the plan. But if I can't, I got a man that can. But if I can't, I got a man that can. I got the industry man, telling secrets to fans. You know the tax man, always trying to mess up the plan. But if I can't, I got a man that can. But if I can't, I got a man that can. Just a family man, ain't no me in the gang. Building up a team that I can fly to Japan and bring back a deal like water in the dam. Trying to find a builder that ain't trying to scam. If you saw me on the strip, then you probably got a card. Off-plan packs, I don't sell no facades. Business trip, left my little man in charge. Mommy, I'm your son, I could never be a star. The flow that I got, you know I'm taking a piss. Rapping to my fans, trying to change how they live. Used to stay in a room, now we both got a crib. Me and my bro like Ace and Mitch. Inshallah, God willing that we're rich. But money can't determine the man that I is. Looking for a client like Jaden Smith. New generation, money for the kids. I've got the industry man, telling secrets to fans. You know the tax man, always trying to mess up the plan. But if I can't, I got a man that can. But if I can't, I got a man that can. I've got the industry man, telling secrets to fans. You know the tax man, always trying to mess up the plan. But if I can't, I got a man that can. But if I can't, I got a man that can. Starting my business, I just wanna see it grow. Hopping out the car with the pockets all swole, and the client phoning. Tenants in the HMO, couple loyal fans, I don't care if I blow. Still chasing that door, still creating a way.
So that was the exclusive track called Secrets, and that will be on the next album. So we've actually got 2 albums out. We've got Company of the Year, which is our recent album that we just put out, and we've got Investments, which is our debut album. So go and check it out on all streaming platforms, also all social media. You can go on our YouTube and see the music videos as well if you're interested in that and you're interested in the music that we make. Please like, subscribe, comment, and continue to help us grow our platform so we can give you the knowledge that you need on the markets. Right now, we're dealing with the Dubai property market, and we got guests coming up. One of our guests, this is the brochure that we're about to go through with our guests as well. We're gonna show some of what this project has to offer. Until the guest comes, let me play another one of our songs play the Company of the Year song. Let me know what you guys think of it. Videos are coming out soon.
Everyone wants to be the trapper of the year, but no one wants to be a Company of the year.
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan. If you want to invest, contact Klubstop Management. Let's continue.
But you know what? We'll take the title. Klubstop Management. I'm on the phone for days, but don't know my ways. I'm on the grind right now, trying to own this place. It's £100 an hour if you overstay. Got my young G looking at my protege. Off plan packs, I'm holding weight. It's a good opportunity, there's no debate. If you ain't trying to do better, we don't relate. Last one came with some solar plates. Off plan packs, better than flake. Drop £99 every time that you ate. In a few years, you get a big estate. My last project could've sat in the tape. Might get one old school like Channel U. That's a renovation, I'm trying to build me a route. Drop my own brand, looking good in a suit. Add me, myself, and I no recruit. Trying to be Company of the Year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. Trying to be Company of the Year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. I need a client like Kodak Black. This ain't a joke, I ain't no big shack. I'm trying to open up doors in old land. I bring my clients all in on the brand. I put my fan in the payment plan. I stick to my promise when I shake his hand. Can issue off for the clients in Japan. Every track on the album's a gram. Rome weren't built in a day. 3 older now, so I'm here to stay. Packs going fast, so don't delay. My architect still owe me cake. Trying to be Company of the Year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. Trying to be Company of the Year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs.
That was taken from the Company of the Year album, so that's the Company of the Year song as well. Well, the album's fire. Go and view it, go and stream it. Do some reactions as well. I've seen a few reactions online to do with Klubstop Management content, with our music videos as well. Well, I urge you guys, go and put your reactions out there. Let us know what you think of the projects and what you think of the music as well, and how we are pitching to our clients. Because there's a different demographic that will listen to the music, and then there's a demographic that will listen to this project. So our guest, he's coming now. So I'll just leave you one more song before the guest comes.
Klubstop Property Management. Just give us a call, man. See what we can do for you. Property pies, I got them feeling for some knowledge. I'm giving brothers jobs that just did porridge. I was praying for my brothers that they get through college. I'll pay for my brothers if they never got scholars. Never gave them a pack, I gave work experience. Got young G's, just learning the figures. Know the GDV, now we earning the figures. This ain't trap though, we just property flippers. Put the bathroom upstairs.
How you doing, Temple?
I'm good, my brother. How are you doing too?
I'm doing all right, Temple. Just been over here doing a lot of work with the projects as well and everything. So just busy, man. Busy. How's it going in Dubai? Very hot still?
Fine. Properties are getting sold out. We're planning also a new launch, as you can see.
Yeah, I think you guys are the 5th largest developer now in Dubai.
That's correct.
Yeah, you've leveled up. So what we usually do with this, Temple, is that I'll ask you your name. Obviously, I've told the name already, but I'll ask you your name, your role, and what company you represent as well, and then we'll go through the brochure and everything. So start off with your name.
So my name is Temple, and I represent Samana developers in Dubai, just like you said, which is the 5th largest developer in the entire UAE. Yes, so we really do leveled up, like you said. That's correct.
And with Samana as well. Also, how did you start out in the real estate market as well, Temple?
You're talking about me or Samana as a company?
You first and Samana after.
Okay, so me as an individual, I first of all I arrived Dubai in 2010. So this is like my 16 years in Dubai. Like that's a whole lot of time. So I've been around. So I would say like more or less everything happened on my very own eyes. But when I arrived Dubai, I was with a telecom company called Do Telecom. So I worked with them for like 4 years, and then I started my journey in real estate. So apart from Samana that I'm presently working with, I've worked with a developer called Damak, Azizi, Shoba before I joined Samana. Then talking about Samana, Samana was found in 2017. Obviously, the company has been around. So the name Samana, it's a group of companies, 10 companies put together. But they found the real estate arm in 2017. And guess what? From 2017 up until today, we've launched 47 projects in Dubai and
Wow.
one international project in Maldives. So talking
And
about the
they
40,
complete? Is any of those complete?
that's correct. Like four of the projects are completed and handed over. And also we are looking at handing over 3 to 4 more projects this year in 2026. And then the rest of the project will be handed over in 2027 and 2028. Same like the project that we're going to discuss on now.
And how many years have you been in the market?
Put together, I came in 2012, like sorry, 2010, like I said. Then
Mm.
till 2014, I was with Do. So from 2014 up until now, I've been doing real estate. So that's more or less like 12 years. I've been in
12 years.
Dubai market. That's why I said like everything happened in my very own eyes. What I didn't witness was the first crash, like the crash that happened in 2007, 2008. But
Yeah,
apart from that, I witnessed the corona, the corona downtime. So
yeah.
that happened in my very own eye in Dubai. So I was also a property consultant then.
But
So
you
I've
done
seen.
better. I done better in COVID than they did in the crash, in the boom.
Say
Because
again?
in the boom in 2007, 2008, where a lot of
Yes, actually,
investors.
the market was, on its own way, up
Insane.
there before the
Mm,
COVID struck. But that doesn't really affect the market. That's also one of the things that we need to, discuss on this meeting, because
mm,
while investing in a property, there are certain check marks that has to be in place. So even if there is like let's say downtime in the market and all, it doesn't affect those areas, because those are the area that has all the basic amenities that a community offers. I'm not talking about amenity that comes on a building. I'm talking about like hospitals, schools, the public transport and stuff. So if you have them in place near a property, it's always like like a checkpoint. So nothing
And
ever happened in this area.
what's the biggest challenge you faced since you've been in the industry as well?
The biggest challenge I faced in my early stage in real estate is the Dubai market wasn't as vibrant as it used to be then.
Mm,
So developers doesn't really launch much then. If you know Shoba very well, you will know that there is a time that we used to struggle on inventory, right?
mm,
So the demand, it's kind of more than the supply, right?
yeah.
But just that looking at today's market, yes, there is a supply, but at least it's leveling up with the demand. Somebody says someone want to buy something, and then there is what to sell. And also, um, the market is not as competitive as it used to be in those days, right? So then it's less competition. So it was more or less like a very tight payment plan. All those kind of payment plan that we have now, these were what clients were begging for then,
Mm,
right? I want a flexible payment plan. So it's sort of more or less like I call them, the borrow kind of payment plan. So you
yeah.
pay 50% during construction, you pay 50 on handover. So most
Mm,
of the people might end up going for mortgage, which they might not get approval, right? Because
yeah.
most of them are not resident clients. But looking at today's market, it makes it more easy. Anybody can
Mm,
buy, and the thing is, a company as big as Samana, that is the fifth largest developer in UAE, can you
mm,
imagine, offers in-house mortgage,
yeah.
right? Again, so that makes it more easy for the
Oh,
investor.
Samana offers in-house mortgages as well now.
That's correct. So looking at the payment plan that I just shared, we're offering a
Mm,
7 years payment plan, which
mm,
allows clients to pay on the first 3 years during construction,
mm,
right? And then the other 4 years will be on post handover. So
mm,
you see what this does for clients, and girls, what all those payments are locked and they are all interest free. So meaning a client that wants to buy doesn't have to deal with the bank. right?
Yeah.
Dealing with Samana alone, you have that will have you covered on payment plan. So that's the good part.
And how do you describe the buyer's property market right now in 2026?
There is a lot of buyers. We've
Mm,
have this push from UK, from Europe, from Canada, from US, and there's a lot of buy. Africa also is also buying, and we can't also forget the Asian market, right? They have always been the top. The Indians are buying, the Pakistanis, and also we are also seeing China come back to this market. So
mm.
this is what we think about the market.
And in your expertise, what's the best performing segment of property? Is it secondary market or is it off plans or commercial?
Uh,
What's selling the most at the moment?
uh, After Corona, as 2021, 2022, down to 2023, it was a 70-30 market.
Mm,
So, because of the quarantine thing and the space stuffs that, the distancing thing that happened during Corona. So a lot of people were, looking to get more bigger place. So we'll have the 70% of investors looking for a ready property and then 30% looking for off plan. But today's market is a different ball game, right? So
mm.
the ready property has dropped down to like 30% in terms of request, and then we've seen this boom in off-plan markets. Why? Because game changers developer like Samana also introduced what we call uh, rental return while the property is under construction, right? That's called like guaranteed ROI, right?
Mm.
Say you buy a property today, ready property today, you end up renting it, right? Whether it's on long term or on short term. So what we do in Samana is, since we are self-funding, we'll have the fund, rolling. So we're like, buy these units, pay the full cash. Even while we are still constructing the units, we'll pay you a guaranteed ROI every year for the first 3 years, and then after 3 years, you still get a brand new unit.
But
So
is that when you pay those when you pay that, is that 100% cash you would have to pay?
yes, that has to be 100% cash on front, and the ROI starts immediately.
Okay,
Okay.
and it starts so every year your client will get what 8 to 10%.
It used to be 8%, but because of Ramadan that just started today in the UAE, so we're
Mm,
making it 9% for the Ramadan period, right? So it's a kind of Ramadan offer. And guess what? This is being
mm.
paid quarterly. Like, client doesn't have to wait for 12 calendar months to get the payment. We can pay it quarterly, we can pay it by annual, and also we can pay it annually depending on what the client chooses. You can say in layman terms that we are flexible.
And who's driving the demand in the market as well? Is it more investors or end users, international clients? What sort of clients do you see over there purchasing at the moment?
Just like I said before, we are seeing this push from the international, and both of them are buying. I call it win-win, because
Yeah.
they are looking at it as an investment, but in the long term, they are looking to move down here. So the
Mm,
good thing is that in most of the communities that will have our project offers, this flexibility to clients.
mm.
So meaning clients can end up using it, or if they want to use it for like short-term rental and long-term rental, the premium amenities that we offer on the project and our signature, which is the private pool on the balcony, also helps them to achieve this.
So you see a lot of investors that are becoming end users as well. So they purchase for
Yes,
investment purposes.
yes,
When
yes.
they realize that they like the project and they like the buy, they become an end user.
Yeah, just like the popular say, we say Habibi come to Dubai. So most of these foreign investors have not been to Dubai before, right? So during the course of the purchase, say they visit Dubai, so they tend to love Dubai and find out that everything is more or less like brand new. You get to see the Burj Khalifa, you see the malls and all the other sightseeing. They'll be like, I would like to live here.
And
You
how
get what
quick
I'm
are these
trying to say?
projects selling out? Are buyers acting fast or are they more cautious with their purchases at the moment?
Like in today's world, AI makes everything easy, right?
Mm,
So people tend to research more, and in let's say in early 2018, 2019, an investor might need to visit to see what they are buying. But right now, everything is online,
yeah.
right? So people tend to go see these things and then they sign up immediately without, blinking an eye. And we make it so very much easier. Clients can just go to the website, pick, for instance, on your site, like see a unit like it, call you, discuss on it. Everything can happen online as we're speaking. Like client doesn't have to physically come to Dubai to buy a property. You can get
Okay.
the pinpoint
And
of the
with
location,
this
choose the
project,
exact unit as well.
sorry, sorry,
Tell me.
carry on, Temple. Sorry.
I mean, like it's so easy that I mean clients can choose an exact unit. You know, it's just not like making a reservation. So
Mm,
you can equally choose an exact unit just online as we are speaking. Because as we are speaking on the system, I have access to the live inventory. So meaning
okay.
say I block you the unit 202, it all belongs to you, nothing more, nothing less.
And you get up for them as well. So with this project that we've got here, we're gonna go through the project now. What
Sure.
is this project, Temple? This project here that you sent me that you've been excited about. So this is Samana Hills. So you
Yeah,
want to
this
take
is
us through the project, and I'll go through the brochure as you take us through the project, and I'll ask a few questions at the same time.
sure, sure. I advise you go back to the fact sheet because that will help us understand the exact
You want to
location
start
of
with
the
the
project.
fact sheet, yeah?
The fact
Okay.
sheet, that's very important because most of the investors have not been to Dubai, so they need to understand where we are and then where this is. If you can just scroll to the next page of the fact sheet, yeah. So this will help us. Is there we can become a little bit more bigger?
Can we get bigger? I'm not
Yeah.
sure if this goes any
No, now
bigger.
it's okay. Yeah, I have it here with me, so that's very okay. Yes.
Can we do it bigger?
Uh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I have it here. It's very okay with me now. Yeah. It's okay. Are you there?
This, yeah, I'm still here, Temple. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. So, what makes this project so special is what we call location. So, for me, is location, location, location. So, if you understand Dubai very well, you will know that Dubai is moving from the north towards the southern part of Dubai. And
Yeah.
this is where this property is situated, right? So, if you go back to the second slide again, like we say, you will see the proximity of this project to other locations in Dubai. But one of the iconic project that makes this particular project more important is the Amaktoum International Airport.
Okay.
So what happened is Dubai government is expanding the Dubai airport, moving it from the north towards the moving it from the north here towards the southern part of Dubai. So the
Mm,
current airport that we have, which is the DSB airport,
mm,
has one runway for landing and one runway for the takeoff, right? So, meaning every 5 minutes, a flight has to land and then another one has to take off. But the one, the new one that is coming up, which is the Amaktoum International Airport, is
yeah.
times five of what we already have, right?
Times
So,
five
meaning,
of the ES,
yes, that's going to be the biggest airport in the whole world, by the way, yes.
Wow.
Okay. So that's sitting like 18 minutes away from this project. Why? Because this area is still new. So most of the road connections is not yet done. So by the time everything is fixed, so that's probably going to be less than 12 minutes from this project. So one of the things that makes it very good is this airport. So five planes can take off same time and then five can land the same time. So meaning is it times five in size to what we already have,
And
right? And
where
guess
is this located, Temple?
Dubai South,
Dubai South, yeah.
southern part of Dubai, yes.
So
So
is
the
this an
good
up and coming area then for an investor?
yes, yes. But when you say upcoming, it's already a livable area. So many people are living there. You get what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah.
just that it's still developing. So what I was trying to say again is, guess what? This airport is going to have 400 gates. Same you have number one, gate number two, gate number three,
400 gates.
400 gates. So that can give you an idea how many pilots that are expected to land on this airport, for instance, how
Yeah.
many passengers that are expected to pass through this airport. And then
When
next to this
when is this
airport,
airport going to be complete?
2029.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So next to this airport is where you have also the logistics city, where all those logistics company are also moving to their own free zone, right? You have the FedEx, the DHL, and then the rest of them. Imagine all their workers. Imagine people working in the airport. Where are they going to stay? The
Yeah.
same area. So this area is expected to have a very high demand in terms of unit rental and stuff. So any client going in into investment in this particular area, this is the exact time or exact point of entry, if you ask me. Why? Because say the airport comes up now, that's like
Mm.
minimum of 50% capital appreciation. Because we always talk about rental return, which is the ROI. But what about the capital investment? You get what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say? So by the time everything is in place in this same location, every unit that is situated in this location is expected for a minimum of double the price of the property. But again, that plays a role on the kind of a building that it is, right? Looking at Samana, we offer a kind of resort living. So if you see most of our projects, if you can stop on this slide, that's like over 30 amenities placed on this podium level. We'll have both outdoor, and then we're going to have amenities on the rooftop. And the good thing about this project is it's not crowded. It's a low-rise building, ground plus 5 floors,
Mm.
total of 147 units, including studios, 1 and 2 bedroom.
Why,
So
why
each
so
floor.
small? Why have you guys started this one so small and not, usually in Dubai they build up.
Say again.
I said, why is this so small of a project? Because they build up in Dubai. They got like 100 floors.
Just like I said, this location it's Dubai South, meaning it's closer to the airport. So because of the takeoff and the landing, so there is like a the maximum approved on how high a building can go. But
Mm.
to let you know how good that this location is, the one we are discussing now is South Hills 3. South Hills 1 was sold out in 90 minutes,
90
meaning the
minutes.
building number 1. Yes, it's
Which one? The
like
one on the left or the right?
no, this put together is one building, but we'll have
Yeah.
another building like this, which is South Hills 1, and we'll have a similar shape of a building, which is South Hills 2. So
Mm.
this put together that you're looking at on the screen now is South Hills 3. But the building number 1 of it was sold out in 90 minutes. Same thing
90
happened to building
minutes.
number 2, right? And even when we launch the building number 3, this is like in a space of 2 weeks apart from each launch. This again was sold out 90% within 90 minutes again. So if you see
90
from what I
minutes.
sent you, we'll have a limited inventory on this. Probably
Mm.
will have like less than 17 unit left in the availability. As we are speaking, maybe also some units are gone. I just need to check. Okay, so in terms of location, it's a very good location. And also, if you go on the second slide, you will see the proximity, the connectivity, to other locations in Dubai, like to Mall of Emirates, to the Dubai Airport, to the downtown. So it's more or less like the proximity. And like I said, everything is moving towards the south. The metro is going to get connected towards this area, the airport, and a whole lot of free zones that will move towards this part of Dubai. So a minimum of 1 million people is expected to stay in this community. So for sure, there is going to be shortage of apartments
Mm.
because both the workers that will work in the airport, they will like to stay close, of course, to their workplace and stuff. So it's a very good location to invest in. So that's why I choose this particular project for we to discuss on.
So you would invest in this project yourself as well, Temple.
Yes, yes. This is my number one pick. As you can see, in the availability, we don't have studios left. We only
Mm.
have a limited unit of 1 and 2 bedroom. So it's a
And
fantastic
why
project.
is Samana selling out so quick as well? Is that all developers or is that just that Samana selling out so quick in Dubai?
The one thing is the reputation, and then number two thing is also it's value for money. We're a premium developer, and then we offer this flexible long-term payment plan, right? And also we also do offer pre-launch discounts. So I mean, no developer does this, mostly in Dubai. And again, all these are like premium homes.
And what's
You
the
get what I'm trying?
discounts that you offer? Say my client puts 100% up front for a project. What's the discount that you offer him on it?
Okay, so say your client is putting up 100% upfront. The client has two options. The option number one is the client gets an outright discount of 30% during this Ramadan. Okay, so say the client doesn't want to get an upfront discount, we can offer the client uh, 15% discount plus 9% and now 9% guaranteed return annually for 3 years, which is a total of 27% that is showing on
So I
the
think
screen.
we've got
You
this
go
up here, which is Ramadan offer that you offer right now. So
yeah.
this says
If you
50.
can go back to the other slide so I can explain it properly. The other slide of 27%, yes. So this is what I was talking about. So if you see here, it says 27% over 3 years. So this is if the client choose not to get the upfront discount. So what happens is we pay the client guaranteed ROI of 9% over 3 years. Okay, so this is all about this. So if you go back to the other slide, right, that says 15% discount, then client has an option to do 40% during construction and do the other 60% on handover. But apart from this, also we'll have another payment plan which offers clients a down payment of 15%, and the client pays 1% over 79 months and pay one bullet payment of 5% on
I
the
think I have the
fifth month.
payment plan here as well. Let me
You
get
can look at the sales offer that way. Yes, exactly this. So you
okay.
say it's 15% down payment.
Yeah. Sorry,
So
Temple.
this used to be 20% down payment, but because of Ramadan, we're offering the down payment as 15%, and then the remaining 5%, the client can pay it on the fifth month from the booking date, which is the month 4.
So
If you
what are
look at
these?
it,
1% a month payment plans.
that's correct. That's
So how,
1%
how much
monthly.
does a unit start for in this project here?
It depends. If it's a one bedroom, then the price is below 1 million dirhams. Then if it's two bedroom, is around 1.3 million or thereabout. Yes, based on what's available now, and that's the minimum.
What would be the deposit that would be a client would be required to put down on a project like this?
Yeah, so we'll have a reservation fee of 40,000 dirhams, which is going to be adjustable on the down payment. So client pays 40,000 to hold the unit, and then the client has a breathing space of 7 days to
So what's
complete
the
it.
40,000? Is that EOI?
It's a kind
Special
of EOI, expression of interest, or you can say it's a reservation fee, right? But what I was trying to say is that's adjustable on the down payment. So meaning the down payment will now be whatever is due less the 40,000 of the EOI.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then with this project, so you said they're starting from how much? 1.1.
It all depends. Say it's a one bedroom, it's below 1 million. Like if you can see the unit I sent you, which is on the fifth floor, unit number 512, right? The price is 1.1 million, but after the 15% Ramadan discount, the amount comes on 938.
And that's for
GBP
one
is
bedroom.
it's that's a one bedroom, yeah. So if you go on the last slide, you'll be able to see the floor plan of the unit. See how it
One
looks
second.
like.
Let me just check what that is for my UK clients as well.
GBP, right? You
Nine
go back.
hundred and 38,000 for one bedroom.
Okay.
One sec. AED in pounds. Let's check that for my UK clients. So for my UK clients, that's £188,942 for a
That's correct.
one bedroom in this unit as well. And that's with a payment plan, a 1% a month payment plan. Which
That's correct.
what was the prices of the 1% each month you would pay?
So it would be around 900 and 9,380. Yeah, thereabouts. 9,380.
9,380. So we're
Mhm.
talking £1,889 per month for a
That's
client to
like
pay.
less than 2,000 pounds. So that's a good
Yeah,
deal, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you
It's a
see
good.
that even the middle class also can afford this,
What's the
right?
square meter in a project like this?
We do in square foot, so that would be around 500 plus. If you can have a look at the, oh sorry, 600 plus. Oh, that's a huge unit. That's a huge
600.
unit. Yes.
And what's the price per square foot as well for that?
So to get the price per square foot, you need to do just a moment. You do 938. So 938,000 divided by 627. So that's like less than 1,005. It's 1,496. So you can say it's an average of 1,400.
And is how is that price per square foot in that area of what area is it again? What area is that?
Dubai South. This is competitive. Some developers does up to 1,007, 1,006. Some does also a little bit below 1,000, maybe 1,3 or 1,350. But again, that's where the developers' credibility comes in play, right? What's the quality of the unit that is going to be delivered, and then what are the amenities that is going to be offered on the project? But these are important, right?
Because
This plays a role during the rental.
when I check on DXB, it's roughly around 1,000 AD median price square foot per square
Maybe
foot.
for the lower developers that just offers maybe an average Dubai building with just a pool and a gym, but not like in a building that you have over 30 amenities. For sure, you need to expect more, right?
Oh yeah, let's go into some of the amenities as well, because we haven't touched on the amenities that this project has in it as well.
Sure, sure.
So what amenities? So what amenities have we got in there, Temple?
So in this project, we'll have the infinity pool, which is in almost all of our projects, and then we'll have the outdoor cinema, we'll have the outdoor gym and indoor gym, we'll have the sauna area, we'll have the jacuzzi, and then we'll have the uh, sports courts, probably which will be on the rooftop, and then you have all this barbecue area, you have the sitting lounge. I don't know if I've mentioned the outdoor cinema and so many other amenities. Yes, probably I will share you the list of all the amenities for sure.
Yeah, and with is this one got a private pool on the balcony like the one?
No, this doesn't offer a private pool of the balcony, but other projects
Okay,
does. Yeah.
okay, because that's
Or if you
that's a
look at
main
the
niche for Samana, isn't it?
yes, yes. What happened is we are trying to digress. Okay, let's do in this area without the pool. Yeah, so that's what happened. But in
Is there
hills,
any
most of
reason
the
why? Is there any problems with the ones with the pools, or
not
is
at all,
that
but just that to
trying
balance
to move
the
away from?
client's just to balance the client demand. Most of the client doesn't want pool on the balcony. It happens. I mean, it's all on preference what Mr. A wants versus what Mr. B wants. So we feel like over 45 project that we'll have has a pool. So let's do something without a pool to test the market and then see.
Okay, and what sort of units are in this building? Is it one bedrooms, two bedrooms, five
Yeah, we have
bedrooms?
studios, 1 and 2 bedroom, but currently all the studios are sold out. We just have
Mm.
limited inventory on the 1 and 2 bedroom.
Okay, so it's just 1 and 2 bedrooms that's available
That's
now.
right. Yes.
Okay, why the studios sell out so quick? Is it just because it's a cheaper unit?
Not really because it's cheaper, but that's what. Okay, let's rephrase it in this way. This area, it's an upcoming area, and this is the right time of entry, like I used to say, because if you enter into a community on the right time, you'll be able to flip and make money, right? And then looking at the payment plan that we have also, so this attracts both the middle class and the top, right? So what happened is most of the clients, especially the ones coming from Europe, they are working on the budget because those are mostly like the working class, you can say, right? So they tend to grab the studios first, and then maybe people who are doing a second investment, because most of them are first-time buyers. You get what I'm trying to say? You have to test the waters and stuff, right? So, but then 1 bedroom and two comes in place. So if you look at the studios and 1 bedroom, mostly they are investors, first-time buyers. For
Okay,
second-time buyers and users goes more or less like 2 bedroom.
and with a client if a client's gonna invest now, what fees do they have to pay as well? Because I know they have to pay. Is it 10%, or is it 20% down payment with Samana, and then the 4% fee? So what other fees and what sort of fees do they have to pay for a project to start to get involved?
Very Very good question. So currently we are running the Ramadan offer, which allows clients to pay 15% down payment instead of the 20% down payment that client normally pays. And then secondly, also there is a DLD fee, which is 4%. You call that the closing fee, right? To register the property in DLD, because you don't just buy. We as a developer, before we launch any project, we'll have to get the project registered in Dubai Land Department, because Dubai real estate market is regulated, right? So every
Yeah.
project has to have a trust account, which is the escrow account, right? So the 4% that client pays doesn't only just go to the government, but the government mediates between the buyer and the developer. So you see where the fees goes, and also the government is the one that is going to issue the O code, which is the pre-title deed, right? So this 4% is justifiable. So that goes to the government.
Mm.
So 15%, 4% for registration, and then 4,200 admin fee for us to do all the processes. So that's only the fees. After that, the 1% sets in.
And what sort of payment methods can my client use? Can they use cash, cryptocurrency? What sort of payment methods can we use to purchase the project?
Well, clients can do a wire transfer. Clients can
Mm,
pay through the payment link on the website, which we
mm,
accept the Visa card, the MasterCard, the American Express, and the rest of them.
mm.
Then also we do accept cryptocurrency, right? But for cash, yes, we'll have a limit to what we can accept. Yes.
What's the limit on cash?
The maximum payment has to be 55,000 dirhams on one payment. So
Okay,
that's
so
around
is that the
70,
maximum cash that you can pay to do
one
it?
transaction. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
one transaction. So
Yeah.
you can't come in there and pay 100% cash up front.
Then you have to do like the KYC and stuff, know your clients and all that. Yes,
Mm,
like
but
that
that
money
is
is just,
possible if you do the KYC.
yeah, it's possible because the money has to be justified where it's coming from. There has to be a supporting
Mm.
document, right? That
And
the
with
clients get property to get the money or you sell a stock or
mm,
so we need
and with
additional documents.
with cryptocurrency, is it from wallet to wallet, or would you have to go through it in another brokerage to invest the money over there?
We'll have an in-house wallet, which is the USDT wallet, right? So and the Tether also. So it's just wallet to wallet, no third party.
Mm. And who is this project for? Is this for an end user, investor? Who would you pitch this project to?
Our target market actually was the investors because,
Mm,
like I said, the project comes with premium amenities, right? But at the end of the day, it's playing win-win for both. I mean, who doesn't want a good thing, right? People tend to buy a unit that they will have their own privacy and their own private pool on their balcony, so they don't want to use the public one. So that's
mm.
also makes what makes it also very good. So before the end of this call, I might need to take you to the sales gallery and then show you most of these
Yeah,
properties.
that's fine. What's the expected rental yield on this project here as well? Because you're saying it is a good for investors because it's the area that's up and coming with the Al Maktoum Airport as well. So what would your investors be looking at when it comes to return on investment and capital appreciation at the end of the project?
Okay, let's talk about the capital appreciation. So, looking at the history of Dubai, anywhere the metro shows up, the property
Mm.
appreciates with minimum 20 to 30%
Per year.
per year. Yes, per year. Once the metro shows up, then it goes boom, and then it
Mm.
goes up afterwards, maybe by 5% or 10% every year.
Is
Then
there a
that's on the
metro coming in this project as well?
that's correct. The metro is 5 minutes away from the project. So that's the number one thing. Then the airport also does its own. Airport gives a minimum of 50% capital appreciation because most of the people that comes to Dubai, apart from during the festival period like December, the Eid, and then the rest of them, most of them are people who is on a working trip, like a
Mm.
business trip,
Yeah.
couples who are coming on honeymoon and stuff, right? So most of them travel on budget, so they tend to stay maximum 30 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So, looking at the rental part also, um, let me finalize about the airport. So once the airport is there, it's a boom. You get
Mm.
minimum 50%. So that's all about the airport. So in terms of capital appreciation, in order not to overpromise, a minimum the client can see on this particular property, it's minimum 70 to 80% on an average, but it
On
can go up
completion, when is this project complete?
2028.
Sure. So you think in the next two
So
years time?
2028 quarter four, the project is completed. January metro is coming up, and then the next is the airport. So it's boom boom for the project for sure.
Do you think a client can make up to 50% or over 50% in the next
Guaranteed,
next
I'm
few years
100% sure.
project?
Yes, yes.
That makes sense. And what's the service charge on these projects as well?
It's 15 dirhams per square foot,
15 dirhams per square foot, which
and
is
that's been paid annually. Also, it's not like it monthly.
yeah, that's not much really. It's probably just under £2,000 or something if we
We
do
can
the
say just like
calculation.
0.5% of the rental return, or less
What's
than
what's
1%.
what's the square foot of the one bedroom units?
It's from the unit I shared with you is 627, 627.
627, so times that by 15, we're talking 9,400 AD.
There, yes.
for service charge per year. So I'm just going to put it in pounds: 9,480 to £1,893
That's correct.
per year for your service charge. And I think that looks after your pools, looks after your security.
True.
What other things does it look after? The gym,
That's
rubbish
it.
removal.
The service charge covers everything. So
Okay.
everything is take home. We don't pay tax in Dubai.
Mm. So even your bins and everything just sorted out by the service
It's all
charge.
covered. So when you rent the unit, the tenant takes care of the utility bill and then the a fee for the rent and all to the government. That all comes under the DEWA bill, which is the electricity bill. So unlike UK, we don't pay separate for the heater and stuff. So they're all in one bill.
And if there's any defects in the property after it's built, what happens? How does the developer deal with that? What's your after sales like for a client?
Okay. For the first 1 year, the unit comes under warranty, right? And then secondly, there is what we call major maintenance and minor maintenance.
Mm,
Okay, the minor ones, it's say you rent the unit to the tenant, there is a defect in the electric bulb, or
mm,
maybe the shower handle is not working and all. For the fact that it's, I will use British pounds. For the fact that it's less than £200, it's all on
mm.
the client, right?
Okay.
Because before you hand over the unit, there is a checklist and stuff, right? But let's say there is a major maintenance. Let's say there is crack on the wall, which will never happen, or maybe there is a heavy leakage that allows you not pulling off the tiles and all.
Mm.
That's under the landlord, and also it falls on the service charge.
Okay. And does a developer hold back any money as well? Because some developers hold back some money in the escrow account just in case any defects come up as well.
Just like I said, the building structure itself has more than 1 year warranty, but the
Mm.
stuffs inside is just 1 year warranty. Yes.
And do you outsource your construction, or are you in house with your construction?
Samana, it's a group of companies. So our construction team, which is the ITAL Tech, they do
Mm,
the contracting and the building and stuff. And also we'll have an engineering team called the York Engineering. So we are
mm.
12 group of companies put together in one. Yes. So it's
Okay,
in-house construction.
so it's
Yes.
in house, and how does that help with completing the project on time as well? Is your
Yeah.
completion times on time majority of the time, or are you having problems with a few of the projects?
Okay, this is a very good question. Actually, those two companies I just mentioned was just added on the group just last year,
Mm, mm.
right? So the good thing is doing for us now is I'm going to share you more videos after this
Yeah,
discussion.
that's
So
fine.
there is a speed on the construction site. So meaning we are going to deliver all those projects before the agreed time. So this is one. But for us, it's not all about delivering on time.
Mm,
What's also important for us is the quality. So when you have your in-house construction, not only are you going to do an on-time delivery, but also you're going to manage the quality of what you're delivering. And also in that way, we'll have consistency in almost all the projects because we're doing everything in-house, right? So that's a good part.
most definitely. And with how do you update your clients with the construction process as well? Because like say your client buys something of you and they live in Australia or they live in the UK, how would you keep them updated with the progress of their project as well?
That's a very good question. So we'll have the after sales team, we'll have client relationship, and then we'll have the customer service. So if you look at our website, we used to do a kind of blog, right? So in this way, there is an email that is being sent to clients on a monthly basis whenever there is any progress on the site. So we send them the milestone. So client don't need to come to Dubai, right, to have a look on what's going on the construction. And also this project is registered in Dubai Land Department. There is an escrow against the project. So remember, when the client makes a payment, the client pays to the escrow, not to the Samana, right? So how do we receive this money? Anytime there is an inspection in the site, right? Up to some starting stage, say like there is 5% progress in the site. So the Land Department will send the staff to come and do inspection. So all this report is always being uploaded also in the Dubai Land Department's website. So clients also can have a look to print the exact report of the project from the government.
And do you see any buyers making big mistakes in the market? What sort of mistakes would you move your client away from making when they're making a decision to purchase one of these projects?
I used to advise my clients, or the client that I come in contact with. Um, there is option in the market, but you need
Mm,
an agent.
mm,
So the number one thing I tell clients when I come across them, you need an agent to be able to buy in the buy property market. Why?
mm.
Because the work of an agent is to properly guide the client,
Yeah,
right? To
and there's a
understand.
lot of market in the market as well, so you
Yeah,
got to
there's
break
a
it
lot of
down.
market. So, like we said, during the downtime, it doesn't affect all the location. Why? Because there are most locations that people have to go to every day, regardless,
Mm,
right? And then there are locations that it's still good in Dubai, but the prices can always go down if anything happen in the market, right? So investor need an agent because the agent will do the due diligence and then be able to put one or two together and then advise the client, because one of the main reason of having a professional agent is the advisory part, because that's the most important. Yes, client is investing in the project, but client needs to invest in the right project that
mm,
also suits the purpose of the investment.
mm.
Just like you
And
said, is it for end
how quick
using or is it for what do you call it, for
invest?
investment? So
Yeah,
these are all the back end work that the agent does for the client.
and how quick can you resell one of these, or can you resell one of these in
Yes,
construction before you?
slipping happens as per the standard by Dubai Land Department, just to control the market a little bit. So a client can, yes, resell, but minimum of 40% has to be paid as per the property value. Okay, so once
Oh, is it
client
40% with Samana now?
40%, yes. Once a client gets up to 40% milestone on the payment plan, then we issue an NOC upon client's request to resell the property. Yes, we
Is
do
that
allow.
something new? Because I think at one time, I think a little while ago, it was 30% with Samana.
It's 40% actually as per the contract, but again we are flexible. Depending on the situation of the client. Let's say client lost his job and all, we do
Mm.
understand. We love our client and we also want the best for them. We can go 30 or 35%, but in the contract it states 40%. But we are
And do you
also
see
open.
do you see any distressed buy sellers in the market as well?
The payment plan that we offer doesn't put clients under duress,
Under
right?
distress.
It is really a flexible payment plan. So we don't see any distress deal or maybe people wanting to get rid of the property. I
And
mean,
would you?
properties like this appreciates. We had buildings that were handed over in 2023. Today, the prices has gone up to 800 and something thousand. I will share you a video backing that up. That's over 65% capital appreciation. So who want to get rid of that kind of property? It's not possible, right?
And would
So
you resell for your client, or would you ask them to find a broker, or find someone to buy their project from them?
again, I'm sorry, the line is phrasing. I barely can hear you.
Can you hear me now, Temple?
Uh, say it's very. I can hear you. Can you put the last question again?
Yeah, I said, would you resell for your clients, or would you ask them to go to a brokerage, or would you ask them to find their buyer themselves?
Okay. Remember, I told you that a client needs a broker while buying an
Mm,
agent. That's very much important because we are
mm,
developer. We are the license that we have only allow us to sell primarily, right? But to do a
inventory.
resale, which is secondary sale, then client needs a broker because there is a lot of forms that has to be signed from A, from F, and then the rest of them. So it's only a licensed broker that can be able to have access to that, right? So in Dubai property market, a client cannot just resell. It goes through a brokerage company because the seller has to have an agent representing him, and while the buyer also will have an agent representing him. So both agents will prepare the contract and both clients will sign, and during the time of transfer both agents also and both buyers has to both the buyer and the seller has to appear on the trustee office or land department depending on what they choose.
And where do you see the market going in 6 to 12 months in Dubai?
But the market can only get better because the demand is there, to be honest with you. The market can only get better with all these infrastructures coming into play. I mean,
Mm,
it can only get better for sure.
okay. What country did you originate from, Temple, if you mind me asking?
I'm from Nigeria originally, yes. Yeah.
Mm. And so, how's the market out there compared to Dubai?
Nigerian market is not as regulated as Dubai market. I mean,
Mm,
that's like comparing. I don't know how to say that, but you know what I'm
mm,
talking about, right? So Dubai property market is a regulated market, and also Dubai is it's a multicultural country.
mm.
Uh, you don't tend to see the number of nationals you see in Dubai in Nigeria. So these are two different countries, to be honest. This is more or less like a business hub, right, for
Yeah.
everyone. To be honest, yes.
And what I usually ask my guests is, what's their dream client? So have you got a dream client in hand? Obviously, you're from Nigeria, so it can be anyone. It can be Dangote, the most richest guy in Nigeria, or it could be, well, rich guy in Africa, or it could be a corporation like Google or something. Who's your perfect client that you would, if they came through the doors right now, that would be you set for life?
To be honest with you, I am an account manager, as you know. Under
Mm,
me, I have over 150 brokerage companies that I'm managing. So, by the nature of my job, allow me to sell to everyone. So
mm,
I deal with first-time buyer who is looking to buy one unit. I also deal with HNI who is looking to buy multiple floors. So
mm.
the
And for people
capacity
that
of
don't know, it's a high net
yeah,
worth individual. Yeah.
yeah, so I attend to the client regardless of the level of investment. Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't depend on the client, more of the investment that's being put
Yeah,
in
it all
place,
depends on who is on the table waiting for me in the morning, and then I have to attend to him. So our
and
job
then
is just to advise, and then at the end of the day, the client will decide.
and how can my viewers find you after the stream? Have you got social media? Or have you got office in Dubai that they can find you at? Where can they find you?
Yeah, we are located in Business Bay in Dubai, building number 7, fourth floor, and
Mm,
also I'm on LinkedIn with the same name, Ifeanyi Temple.
okay, and you've I think I've sent one of my clients over to you already,
Yes,
and I
yes.
think you got a car to pick them up from their apartment and everything as well.
Yes, yes, that's correct. So we'll have the transportation department that
Mm,
goes and pick up a client when we'll have a client, bring them to the office to see the property, and also if they tend to go to the site to see
mm.
the construction site, also we take them to the site for sure. Yeah,
Okay, so if I so when my clients come over, you would just handle them, pick them up from where they are, take them down to the office, show them around the projects as well, and then you can guide them into their investment, even from the office or from another country. They can invest as well.
that's correct. So the thing is, we also rolled out an offer, which is it's a new offer which is ongoing, which we call it a flying program.
Mm,
Say you have a client in the UK who tend to buy a property of minimum 1 million dirhams, right? So once they make the 40% EOI, um, once they make the payment of the 40% EOI, so we tend to book their flight tickets, book their hotel, get a driver to come pick them up in the airport, take them to the
mm.
hotel, bring them to the office, and take them to tours. So these are all covered in the property price. So I'm
So
going to share the details to you after this
if they
meeting.
put the EOI down or deposit
Yes.
or something, then you can sort out their flight tickets and everything
Throughout the
as
flight, the hotel, and then we attach a driver to them for 2 days. And also, apart from visiting our office, they're gonna go to tours, and also they'll be able to visit the site.
well. Okay,
Yes.
that's
And
nice
guess
to know.
what? Yeah, guess what? It can be couple, or it can be brother and brother, brother and sister, father and daughter, father and mother. So the offer is for two individuals. So that's very good.
Okay, that's good to know. And
Yes.
we're coming to the end of the stream in a minute, so we're gonna give you a round of applause anyway, Temple, for showing up.
Thank you so much, Kamal. Thank you,
We're
everybody.
gonna give you your flowers. And then what
Thank
we usually do as well is we'll review one of our music videos that we do. I'm not sure if have you seen any of our music videos, Temple?
I saw one the other time. Yes, yes, yes.
Which one did you see?
The one you shared with me on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Was
About
that
about the property investment stuff, right?
yeah?
It's
Was
yeah.
that? Let me see if it was this one. Let me just add it to the screen. Right?
International properties.
Was it this one?
Let me know, man.
Did you see? Was it that one that you saw, Temple?
Was the one I saw. Probably I just have to go and review it on YouTube, right?
Okay, let's go for another one then. If the one that you haven't seen.
We're willing to offer 185.
Skip this. This is one of our videos.
That's a very good video, by the way.
I got a crib and the sticks, I'm trying to turn it to a flat. Sell some leasehold and bring something back. All I think about is houses and property tax. Took a flight to the bay, ain't no property tax. I tell a Fed right now, this legit cash. 80 to pounds, that's some quick maths. Apartment bigger than the lips on Miss Banks. Word is my bond like we shook hands. Investment album looking like a masterpiece. Trying to get this bread up like Master P. Helped a lot of clients out, didn't even ask for fees. That was just a start. That was me planting seeds, vision and a plan, but that's all it takes. Klubstop Management, I'll get you a place. That's a pool in a garden along with a maze. That's an elevator and a 10-ton safe. Praying to the Lord that we seen some mills. Off-plan packs trying to make some sales. Trying to make some wins that will cover the L's. Even if you can't see, I got it in bro. Praying to the Lord that we seen some mills. Off-plan packs trying to make some sales. Trying to make some wins that will cover the L's. Even if you can't see, I got it in bro. If I had a rocket, probably build a Mars. I have all of my clients looking up at the stars. I can tell you about the future, can't change the past. Built it by myself, now I need us to staff. It's lonely at the top, but the bottom is dark. Penthouse suite with a view of the palm. Got a mosque right there if you read the Quran. My Indian client last name is Khan. I was only rapping to sell some property. Got my first client sold to, no monogamy. Then I flew back to London, no economy. And I talked to my clients with authority. Now they're trying to tax Airbnb. About to sell one house and turn it to free. Put your finger right there, we ain't turning the key. That's a 5-bedroom villa by the sand of the sea. Praying to the Lord that we seen some mills. Off-time packs trying to make some sales. Trying to make some wins that will cover the L's. Even if you can't see, I got it in bro. Praying to the Lord that we seen some mills. Off-time packs trying to make some sales. Trying to make some wins that will cover the L's. Even if you can't see, I got it in bro.
Zori, share me the link to the video here, so I can just go watch it, and then review all the videos for sure.
Yeah,
what did you want for our project down?
And what did you think of the video, Temple?
Say again.
What did you think of the music in the video? Was it all right?
It's good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's straight to the point. It's talking about investment here and there and stuff. Yeah, so it's good.
That's what we do. And I think you wanted to show us some of the sales gallery, so I'll give you some time.
Yes, probably I need to turn the ray of my. Oh my God, sorry, it's late and it's already turned off. Probably we can do that on another video. It's already 10 p.m. here. Sorry.
Another time. All right, Temple. Thank you today again for coming. And I wish you all the success this year. And I hope that you close the most sales you've ever closed in your life this year. And 2026 is the year that you maybe start your own development company once you make enough money, you know?
Fantastic. Yeah.
So I'll speak to you soon as well. And anyone that's interested in Samana or this project here or another Samana project with a pool on the balcony, let me know, or you can go to Temple directly and he'll show you what's on offer.
No worries. That's all. We're here to help. And let's do this more often. We can maybe review a project without a pool, probably in the island or in the mainland on the next video.
Most definitely. So Temple, you have a nice day and a nice evening in Dubai. It's coming to evening here in the UK as well. And we'll speak soon anyway.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Thank you.
You too. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Thank you guys for viewing the content again. Like, comment, subscribe. Do that right now. Go on www.klubstop.com. View some live off-plan deals. And you can see some of the projects. You can view some of the brochures. And you can register your interest. And one of our sales managers, if not myself, will get in contact with you. And we'll bring you down to the office, show you a few of the projects. We will send you some brochures across. And we'll take your criteria. And we'll find something that you can make money Or if you don't want to make money and you just want to be an end user and live there and you just want to spend, we've got options for you as well. But like I said, go on www.klubstop.com, register now, register your interest, view some of our brochures, and like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much for viewing today.